Hello everyone, it's Kelsey, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can use curves to neutralize your images. This is a huge tip, helpful, 100% changed my life. It makes coloring TV shows and movies where they put a filter over it 10 times easier. I kind of went over this in my how to color GIFs video, but I didn't know then what I know now. I guess you could say I've learned a little bit more about curves since then, so hence the video. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So curves here, what I went over in the last video is this bottom eyedropper tool here. It says sample and image to set white points, and then this middle one here is for gray points, and then this top one here is for black points. So in that previous video I would only use the whites and the blacks. So if we were to do that here, I would select a white area and then select a black area. And in theory this looks good. I mean, it makes it look so much better. I'm gonna go ahead and name this black white, just so we can compare it later. But in this one, I'm going to be using the grays. Now, instead of just selecting this curves and selecting the gray and clicking around and trying to find the best one, I'm going to show you a trick to how you can find the purest gray on your image. So the first thing we're going to do, well, first let's delete this one, is we're going to create a new layer, and then we're going to go to Edit, Fill, and then under Contents use 50% gray, and then hit OK. And on this drop down here we're going to change it to Difference, and then you can see where it's black is where it's going to be the closest to 50% gray. But I'm going to help you out a little bit more. We're going to go to Threshold, and we're going to drag this point all the way to the left where there's just a little bit showing, so you can see on these black points here is where it's closest to that 50% black. So if we zoom in, I'm going to grab our eyedropper tool, hold down Shift, and I'm going to drop a sample point right there. I'm going to hide these two layers that we just did. You can see that point right there is where our closest to 50% gray is. So if we zoom all the way in, I'm going to select curves. I'm going to select that middle eyedropper tool for the grays, and I'm going to select our point. Now if we zoom out, here's that before and after. So neutralize the image and compare to this one where it made everything way too dark and way too dark and way too white. It kind of just kept that neutral tone to it without destroying the colors, I guess you could say. And then from here we can go into our regular coloring that we would if we were making a GIF. So I'm just going to do this real quick. I'm just going to add some brightness, and then I'm going to add some levels. And a little tip with levels, if you see these bars here, you can see there's nothing where this point is. If we just bring that in, and then same thing for over here, you just bring it in to where those bars start, and then you're good to go. Let's put these in a folder so you can see before and after. It makes such a huge difference, and it looks 10 times better. I'm going to use this method here on this other image. This one is very orange, as you can tell. So let's go ahead and create a new layer. To Edit, Fill, make sure it says 50% gray, hit OK. Change this to Difference. Add a threshold, bring it all the way back. Right, and then right around here, like this, is where our 50% gray is. Let's grab that eyedropper tool, hold down Shift, and drop our sample point. We can go ahead and hide these. Right, and let's select our curves, select that middle eyedropper tool, and then sample right where we dropped that point. So there is the before and after on that one. This one is a huge difference. go ahead and add some brightness to it and some levels. I meant to make a new group. There we go. There's the before and after on that one with only 3 adjustment layers. That makes a huge difference. The curves tool is what I rely most on when I'm coloring my GIFs or images. And I hope this video helped you out. If it did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, all that good stuff. If you have any questions, then let me know in the comments below and I will try to get back to you. Also, if you have any requests for any future videos, then please let me know and I will try to get on those ASAP. And I hope you're having a great day and thanks for watching. Goodbye!